I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. That was the song on the lips of Nigeria's foremost unaccomplished media and advertising guru, Chief Olufemi Adeniyi Williams, who graciously joined the League of Octogenarians on Monday, the 11th of November 2019. As expected, this quintessential gentleman, who was overwhelmed with gratitude to God, kicked off his new year with a special Thanksgiving service at the Cathedral Church of Christ, Marina, Lagos. The service was graced by distinguished personalities from within and outside the shores of the country. Guests present were the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Muhammad, the founder, FCMB, and Olori Omobavi Jabuland, Otumba Dr. Michael Olashubumi Balogun and wife, Olori Abimbola Balogun, the Odole Udwa, Sir Kessington Adebutu, the Alaki of Egbaland, His Royal Majesty, Oba Adelotun Gbadebo, billionaire industrialist and Ààrẹ of Lagos, Chief Razak Okoya, former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Senator Kofo-Rola Bokno Akerile, the Chairman, Troika Holdings, Mr. Biodu Shobanjo, Chief Ulu Falomo, publisher of the Vanguard newspaper, Uncle Sam Amuka, Chief Obafemi Olokbade, Erelu Abiola Dosumu, Olori Ladun Shijuade, Sir Olu Okeowo and wife, Lady Adejoke Okeowo, Basharu J.K. Randall, among other distinguished guests. The service commenced with the opening hymn, after which the celebrant, Chief Olufemi Adeniyi Williams, took the first Bible reading. His beautiful daughter, Mrs. Omowande Adebiyi, née Adeniyi Williams, took the second reading.
Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving, and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations. May the Lord bless the reading of his word.
In the sermon delivered by Bishop Akikpelu Johnson, he said the celebrant is back to give thanks to God for all he has done for him over the years, which he said is a trait every Christian should emulate. He thereafter eulogized the celebrant and ended on a prayerful note.
And Jesus asked, "Were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner? Were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner?" Today we give thanks to God for the gift of life and for the privilege he has granted to each and every one of us to be able to come into his presence and to join in this 80th birthday celebration that our brother has invited us to join and participate with him. On behalf of us all, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. and pray for God's continued blessings upon you, upon every member of your family, and upon each and every one of us here present because of you. Congratulations too to Auntie Ekutoju wọn, Olúwadúró tẹ̀yìn náà. Ayọ̀ yín lórí wọn kò ní di ìbànújẹ́ ní orúkọ Jésù. It is well with you. Ẹ kú akitiyan. The up and down, the to and fro, and now the day has come.
The Holy Communion was administered, after which the Thanksgiving session followed. The congregation later sang a special happy birthday song for the celebrant as the service was brought to an end amidst the recessional hymn.
Praise the Lord. Thank you. God bless you.
The Muson Center, Onikon, Lagos, which was beautifully decorated, hosted radiant and gorgeous-looking guests who came all out to celebrate a man whose charisma and elegance speak volume, Chief Femi Adeniyi Williams. In attendance at the reception party were former Governor of Ogun State, Chief Olusegun Oshoba, Chief Mrs. Ireti Asemuta, Dr. Lai Ogunbambi, Chief Mrs. Kemi Nelson, Yaogi of Lagos, Chief Mrs. Upper Benson, billionaire industrialist and Are of Lagos, Chief Razak Okoya, and wife, Chief Mrs. Shadi Okoya, General Ike Wachuku retired, and wife, Gwen Wachuku, the Chairman, Island Club, Prince Philip Kola Bumere, the Chairman, Yoruba Tennis Club, Brother Architect Olaomi Agbaje, the Chairman and CEO, Biscon Communications, Prince Besiel Atilo, among others. The birthday boy was ushered into the arena amidst good music, accompanied by his beautiful jewel, Mrs. Adeniyi Williams, alongside their children.
If you look at the screen, you can see how the very beginning and leg walk and hand move.
The opening prayer, which started the event, was said by the celebrant's daughter, Mrs. Tolu Bukbola, née Adeniyi Williams. The vintage band later serenaded guests to good tunes as they dined and wined. Guests were later entertained with rib-cracking jokes by Fine Man Odogu. The celebrant's granddaughter played a special song on the piano to wish the celebrant, Chief Olufemi Adeniyi Williams, a very special happy birthday.
Is that all? That was just opening. You should give us. Should we have?
The Harvest Singers later celebrated their own through music as Chief Adeniyi Williams and his wife joined in singing. In the tribute session, family members and friends spoke highly of the celebrant, describing him as a man of integrity and a great mentor who is diligent and very accommodating.
I have known Femi maybe for 50 years. The first person I met in Nigeria was Femi's father. My wife went to school with Femi in 1950. 48, 49, and 50, and in my pocket I have a photograph of the class to show what it was like. And my wife said, Femi was a rascal. And she knew. But Femi has been a great friend, a very tolerant and patient landlord. His father was the first director of our company, first Nigerian director of our company, and Femi has now agreed to become a director of our company. Thank you, Femi.
We all looked up to him. In spite of all of the mischief, much of which I cannot mention here today, we looked up to Femi. And when I told my brothers who are not here that I would be here today for Femi's 80th, they both expressed surprise that Femi was only 80 because he seemed so much older than us when we were small. And of course, when my brother was 10 and he was 20, he was so much older. But on behalf of the family, of that side of Femi's family, of which he's now the head, I just want to say congratulations from members of the family here and far away. We all rejoice with Femi today. Thank you.
It gives me great pleasure to speak today about my very own brother, whom had been with us for over 60 years. This is a day we should rejoice in. The bishop has said it all. We can only wish you the very best of luck and all the best you can wish for yourself in the coming years. May God continue to bless you. May you give him your grace, and may you live to ripe old age, because you are a very good man. Thank you very much.
I want to wish you, because there are 3 patrons. Is it 3 or 4? Mr. Kitola Williams not able to be here today. Danjuma, who is another patron, is not around. I am the only one around as a patron. But there are a few trustees here. But the chairman of the board of trustees, Louis Mbanifo, is out of the country. So I have the honor to stand in for him and to wish you, Femi, a very, very happy birthday. Many, many more years. And we hope that the years ahead of you will be years of thanksgiving, years of gratitude, years of joy for the numerous blessings that God has bestowed upon you.
The toast was proposed by son-in-law of Chief Adeniyi Williams, Mr. Osage Ediale, who eulogized his father-in-law and described him as the best. Following immediately after were the cake-cutting exercise, the celebrant's remark, and presentation of gift items by the Island Club, which was supervised by Chief Olufalomo.
I am really, really appreciative of this turnout today. And somebody said to me, "You want a man law party now? So how was it here?" Maybe that this is the bonus I get for doing that. So, those of you who are not 80 yet, ẹ̀yin brother mi tẹ́tí kọjá àti sister mi tẹ́tí kọjá 80, tún pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ o, 90 ní kẹgbójúlé ń sin o, ti fẹ́ gbẹ́nulé, tẹ́lá ti kúrò létí ti gbẹ́nulé 90 nìyẹn. So, gbogbo yín lọ́mọdé 90 yẹn kárí o, ti kúrò ní 80. And tẹ́lá dẹ̀ fẹ́ kúrò lẹ́yìn 90 yẹn wẹ̀, you're on your own.
The 80th birthday celebration of the handsome and stylish Chief Olufemi Adeniyi Williams ended on a note of merriment as the vintage band entertained all to the very best of music.
He's a gentleman. 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 Uncle Femi is a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. Oh yeah, he's a gentleman. Uncle Femi is a gentleman. I'm not joining me. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. Oh yeah, Femi say,
From the chairman and CEO Biscon Communications, Prince Bisi Olatilo, we wish Chief Olufemi Adeniyi Williams a happy 80th birthday.